Hey! Let's give it a put together, ladies and gentlemen, for Carol and Danny, the parents of the daughters.
Beautiful. And here I go from and we'd like to thank everybody for coming. It's such a wonderful day for her, for us. And everybody that came from away, food was wonderful, our attendance, the music was wonderful, and we're going to enjoy yourself tonight. Oh, one last thing. Happy birthday, Merv.
Let's give another hand for Carol and Danny. Next up, I'm going to ask the maid of honor, Nadia Forrest, to come up. Now, for those of you that don't know, Nadia and I have a little bit of a history. The first time we ever met was at a games night at her Uncle Todd's, where we were playing a trivia game where it was guys against girls. And I had to ask the question of where in hospital are babies born? And Nadia said, ever so confidently, labor and delivery. Where I had to give the unfortunate news that is not correct. To which she said, and let me see if I get the voice right, what do you mean that's not correct? I was like, I said, it's not on the card, I'm sorry. He was like, what's the answer? I'm like, the answer we're looking for is maternity board. Maternity board. He's like, well, it's the same thing. Labor and delivery, maternity, it's all the same. What else could have labor and delivery? To which, without missing a beat, I looked at her and said, pure later. And her head exploded.
Hi, everybody. You're beautiful, Carrie, Ashley, Amy and Matea, on top of the stage, and all get hers. Okay, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. I'm going to tell a couple of short stories as I will to you now. I'm the oldest of the four. And when Danielle was younger, she did not like her name my mother gave her when she was born. She went through an awful phase where she hated it. And she at one point said that my mother was going to name her Vanessa. So for a long time, when Danielle was probably in elementary school, she went around calling herself Danielle Vanessa Rosemarie Postaway, which is my grandmother's maiden name, McKinnon, which is her mother's maiden name, and then Bedart. For the longest time, she was Danielle Vanessa Rosemarie Postaway McKinnon Bedart. At school, to her friends, everywhere. Another quick story was the time I first met my husband, and we, at that time, lived at my grandmother's in Sydney, and Danielle and her best friend Lindsay decided they were going to go to a Sydney Academy. So people know about Sydney Academy. They drink, they go to the door, they get asked those questions, and if anyone at the door thinks everything's kind of off, they send them to the office to the left. So me and my boyfriend get a phone call from Sydney Academy saying that they have my sister in the room and that she's been drinking. Not only did Danielle get caught drinking, Danielle got caught drinking by the police. Not only did Danielle get caught drinking by the police, she got caught drinking by my aunt's brother-in-law, who was pretty well a close friend of the family. That's not easy there. It was her brother-in-law. It was quite an interesting evening. When we took Danielle home, my Aunt Sherry went to get her. When we took her home and we brought her in, Danielle's excuse for drinking was, I am not popular like Nadia, and I needed to drink to fit in. The next night, she was out at a party. She was 16. I was caught drinking, I was ready for 3 weeks. But on that note, that's all the story about my hotel. But I do have a couple of apologies to make because being the older sister, I always tormented my younger sisters. I'm sorry I told you your feet were wet, and you are going to have them surgically fixed. I am sorry I told you you were adopted because we look nothing alike. And I'm sorry that I hit you so hard I sprained my own. But on that note, I am very proud of you. Danielle is a very talented, beautiful, kind, sharing person. I'm so happy that she has been on her soulmate in Terry, who is quite the character himself, but in a good way. You guys are going to have a long, happy married life together, and I'm honored that you allow me and my daughter, who had a little bit of a breakdown today, stand by your side. You're a wonderful aunt and uncle, you're a wonderful godmother, and I love you both. So congratulations to you, Mr. and Mrs. Allen, or Danielle, Vanessa, Rosemary, Postway, McKinnon, Bedard, Allen. I was kind of upset because there's been this man in Danielle's life since she's been, I would have been in grade 3, so you would have been in grade 1, so let's say 6, 7, 7. He went to university with her, he slept with her every single night. He went to every apartment that she lived in. So when I found out that this man, well, I'm going to call him man, this person, was not invited to the wedding, I was quite a little bit upset, because even Terry knows he's a big part of her. So, I took the opportunity myself to bring Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear is Danielle's lifelong companion that last night in the hospital, last night in the hotel, she was like, where's Teddy Bear? I need Teddy Bear. Poor Teddy Bear has lost his hat, and one of his arms is sewn on backwards. But, and my Aunt Tracy actually did. I got spandex pants and a training bra, and you know about Teddy Bear. So, I just thought I'd bring him so he could be part of it. Thank you all.
I was getting worried there for a second. Really? Well, I guess I'll bring it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call upon the best man, Mr. Lee. Let's give it up for Lee. What they say, Uncle Blake. Well, I don't know where to start here. Rivalry, that could be the best word. Pretty long story of Terry's life. First in the beginning, started out better at sports TV, better at this, better at that, better at speeches included. But a lot of crazy nights, a lot of rivalry. Fist fights started very young. Baseball bats, softballs to throw. Grounded a lot. But as we grew up together, we managed to integrate our rivalry and use it against other people. In my bowling, for instance, we had to do bets, do wages, little rivalry. Always ending in the midnight parking lot, fist fight. But before that, managed to make out the boat, keep our speakers for the party back in here come back, or wherever we were recovering from our bruises and wounds. But as far as that goes, I think we've grown closer and closer over the years. The rivalry has become companionship. And I hope that for the rest of their lives, and them as well. And that's about it. Short and sweet. Congratulations.
Give him all that. Next up, we have a toast to the bride and groom from one of the most legendary characters at the head table here today. You guys might know him from Degrassi Junior High, Degrassi High School, Degrassi College, University. How many Degrassi's have there actually been? He's been in them all. Ladies and gentlemen, Wheels.
It's like, give me canned zoodles.
I gotta know what that is.
Me too.
No, you don't.
I don't know either.
No, well, it's recording at least. No, that's recording.
I've known Terry for a really long time. One of my first memories was like grade 1. And Mom used to buy me popcorn every day for recess. Like a bag, like the dollar bag. It's like $6 a bag. And I'd get to school, and him and Mike McIntyre would be like, so, Daryl, what do you got there? Are you hungry? And I'd be like, well, it's recess, guys. Like, you know, I'm on paid for this. Like, I'm not doing it. And they're like, come on, like, that's a little piece. Like, and the next thing I know, like, the bell would ring, and I'd have, like, a bottom of my bag. And, I guess, like, he always been there for me to, like, because I was really shy, and it's true! Growing up I was. But anytime I was always afraid to do something, or whatever, like, Carrie's always there to just give me that little kick in the ass, kind of get me to do something, or embarrass myself, or whatever. You know, and I never, growing up, I never had a brother. So, you know, growing up, like, you know, me and him became best friends, but, you know, Danielle was my brother. And, you know, even though he's my brother, I'll be nice. You know, and then he met Danielle, and Danielle's my best friend. I wish nothing but happiness and love for the both of you forever, or until Carrie's liver fails. In that case, Danielle, look me up. I love you guys.
Press a lot colder outside than in here.
All right, so since we are at the wedding reception of Danielle and Terry Allen, who has Terry and the Bull getting married because we owe him some money? Oh, right, that's right, nobody actually put money on Terry getting married.
One.
Faces don't actually go into that.
Well, I love Terry and Danielle. I met Terry a while ago. You know, he actually hired me for one of my better jobs at the store there. He took a chance on me, and I was like, dumb guy, but he took it anyway. Today has been a very nice day, and I think you guys can all agree with me that, you know, if Danielle is willing to put up with it, we can all live with it. And we're very happy to have Terry and Danielle together. So congratulations to you guys. I feel very blessed. Thank you for inviting me.
Terry, over the past 10, 15 years, I don't know if there's anyone I've spent more time with. That includes my parents, my fiance, my brother, everybody. I'd wake up in the morning, I would go to work, and you were there. I would go home, I would get changed, and then I would go out with my friends, and you were there. Then we would go to Smooth Herman's, you were there. We would go to Jasper's, You'd be there, or say you dine and dash and leave before your food actually gets there. I moved to Halifax, you moved to Halifax. You heard I was moving to New Brunswick, so you made sure to get a couple year head start and move back before I actually did. But the point is, you still did it because I was going to. The fact that you found someone that will put up with you is just mind-boggling because I've had to. Although, we love you to death, Danielle. The fact that he got you to love the sport of hockey is fantastic. The fact that you chose a team that wasn't like Canadien de Montreal is even better. My big question is, are you staying a Devils fan or are you following your true love, Zach Parise in Minnesota? Staying a Devils fan, I can respect that. I can't read what I'm supposed to do next with my sunglasses on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to bring up Carrie and Danielle.
Don't go too far for a second there, fellas. Just want to say a big shout out and say thank you to our MCs. They did a great job tonight. I thought one of two things was going to happen. They were going to nail it, they were going to do a great job, we're all going to laugh a lot. Or B, we're going to get a very in-depth PowerPoint on how to hotwire a car. I really want to thank, just as Carol mentioned earlier, all the people that traveled away. A couple of friends from Calgary, Edmonton, families from away. The caterers did a fantastic job. The gentleman running the bar back there actually volunteered tonight on behalf of our good friend Kelly Brown's ALS charity.
And my girls look absolutely beautiful and everything is done with the shower, and that's what amazing for every night. And to my niece who loves to gentleman and she made today. Blake, my nephew's brother here, he did fantastic all day, so. Oh, our parents.
Without you guys, none of this would be possible. It's really fantastic that we're building up the weeks towards this, and you start to get the stress, it starts to set in. We kind of sat down one day and decided, let's not get into the stress, just for a great thing. And the biggest thing we're looking forward to is seeing all these faces and all the one group that love all you guys, and so many people from the way we know to see that. And I think we can all agree it's probably going to be a pretty easy time tonight.
And our actors, thank you guys too.
Honorable mention goes out to the grooves. Then, what a night I had last Saturday, the whole day. We were on the go at 10 a.m. Just, you guys were A1, and just the whole thing, the whole thing as far as bachelor party, bachelorette, the bridal shower, you guys just, none of it could happen with all you guys doing the trip past with it, started getting to go through.
And Island Fairy catered tonight made it awesome. And our decorator was down here. The place was beautiful. Oh, and Terry's sister Vanessa and my cousin Holly passed us. I thank you after. I'll thank you again. Thank you her and PJ. But yes, Holly and Vanessa passed us over. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody that helped tonight. Why I forgot. Thank you my sisters for doing candy bars. Oh, and the biggest thank you is Jason. Thank you for doing your. Oh,
friends, Dave and Dave. I just looked down. Oh yeah, this Dave. Perfect. Clearly, we need some beers. We got to get this party rolling. So, without further ado, we'll bring it back to John.
Oh, John, just so you know, I'm here right now. I have to get in bed with me tonight.
I don't have to. But have is an optional word. I am now going to ask for one last speech. We're going to bring up Nita, Tara's mother, just to say a few quick words.
Your head's fine. Stop faking it.
Oh, Terry, you never cease to amaze me. I remember that shy little boy that's up there in those pictures. You come a long way down. Well, I'm very proud to be engaged in part of this. You guys do an awesome job. You're beautiful. You do lots Danielle, welcome to the family. We are so proud to have you here. I have no fear. Thanks to your Uncle Jim. Terry and Danielle, wish you could be there to share this special day. Danielle can only imagine how beautiful you must look. And Terry, your Uncle Jim says you must be just as handsome as he is. Enjoy your day and we wish you many years of happiness. Love and hugs to you both. Hoping to see everyone next summer. All the best from your Uncle Jim and Aunt Connie in Newfoundland.
So today really has been a fairy tale day, and TJ had a few words that he would like to share about fairy tales.
So, it's only one small thing I wanted to share. So, we're all familiar with fairy tales, right? Everyone got told a fairy tale or two? Yes? Yes, no? Yeah, okay. But, no one seems to ever think about the difference between fairy tales, because there's actually a difference, mind the pun, there's a difference between a black fairy tale and a white fairy tale. I'm going to tell you the difference very briefly. Now, as we all know, a white fairy tale usually begins like
Once upon a time.
Right? Are we all in agreement with that? Once upon a time is a regular white fairy tale. However, and I can say this because I believe I am the token black man here.
I beg to differ.
Well, now I am. But a black fairy tale, okay, I'm gonna have to censor it a little bit. But a black fairy tale usually begins like, y'all ain't gonna believe this.
So just a few last housekeeping things. Again, for those of you that have not been made aware, the bar is over there. The dance floor will be here. The bathrooms are there. If you are drinking tonight, please don't drive. Again, like I said, we have no problem calling 911. We've done it before, we'll do it again. Please get a cab, walk home, just don't drink and drive. On behalf of Terry and Danielle, thank you all for coming. People at the reception, people that come to the ceremony, you're excited because you're special to the bride and groom and you've influenced their life in some way, shape, or form. So on their behalf, once again, thank you all for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause.
don't forget what I said about booze. Don't take any booze outside, please. And Terry, Danielle, one last thing before we go. When you guys have kids, I'll let you know right now.
How can you see?
If they become no black, you're gonna know it's mine, right?
Although, if the baby comes out white, Terry, I'm sorry, it's mine. On behalf of TK and myself, Terry and Danielle, thank you all. Enjoy the evening.